Gotta get that work in. No
Yeah,
matter what.
the work needs to be done. The work instills the worth, right? Like that's something I heard, and it's so true. Like if that, it doesn't matter. Birthday, today's my birthday. Cool, 33 years old. But I couldn't be happier only because of where we're at, right? Like where we're going. Bro, we've been killing it. Like we've been executing extremely, extremely flawless. The team is starting to really realize the importance of execution, and that's key, right? Like you go through that period where it's like, oh, I just want to be green, and now I really don't care. I know if I follow what I'm supposed to do and I don't break character, I make money at the end of the week, at the end of the month. So
it doesn't matter. I mean,
it don't.
the numbers gonna take care of itself. You just do your job, which is execute on your strategy.
Yeah.
And you let the rest play out. You cut the losers.
Yeah.
That's all you do. Cut the loser.
Cut
the loser. Cut the loser.
You cut the loser. You can't lose.
That's right.
You cannot lose. You literally just execute over and over, until you can't execute no more. So
our number one job is to cut the loser.
Yes.
It's the job. It's the market's job to win. It's our job to cut that swing bit.
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
All right, so let's break into this here. Let me give me 2 seconds here. Let me get this right. We had a really good week this week, and once again, I want to break down here what was going on. Monday, first trade of the week. I was able to get a nice little pop right here. Once again, the edge presenting itself. We didn't get the continuation we wanted, but I was still, even here, trading SPX, I was able to lock in a 24% ROI on this little move, right? And once again, it's rinse repeat over and over, right? Our edge is it's really important to understand what an edge actually is. An edge is just a way for you to identify opportunity. Okay, an edge is there to help you understand who's in control of the price and how to execute on it. So right here, we get our moving average cross. I was able to get into the market long and capture a nice little pop right here for about 70 cents to the upside into this pre-market level, right? So just trading one con, and that's something I do on Mondays. I feel like it's the first day of the week, and it doesn't hurt just to lock them in. Right? Like, there's nothing wrong. I had an upside target here at 670. 603.7. So my first upside target was right here, and we were able to capture a nice little pop right into it. I don't know why it's not letting me grab this. But, just a quick refresher to anybody that's watching this and is unaware. Our strategy, open print. Okay, we get selling off the open right into 59857. Okay, we get buying here. Honestly, I'm kind of bearish, but I need my strategy to present. Okay, this means I need a RBI or a GBI. Okay, we got the moving average cross. We're at the open. We're rejecting the cloud. It looks good, but until I get that nice red bar here to get ignored, there's no move for me. So I take the market long and I lock in a really good move right here. Boom. Okay. Second trade, this was a loss. Okay, what happened? Price comes up into the open. We get selling. This is blueprint short criteria right here. I short this all the time and I do exceptionally well. Didn't work this day. I stopped out of my trade right here. So once again, like me and Todd were just talking, the only way that you lose in this game is if you do not cut your losses. Okay, if you cut your losses, there's no way for you to lose. And it's hard. I get it. But this is why we always talk about you're not here to be green for the day. If you're trying extremely hard to be green for the day, you're not going to cut your loss because your ego is going to get attached to the outcome. So you're going to maybe it'll bounce up to open print and the sellers will come in there. And then next thing you know, you're missing the long play that's right here, right? Like if this is the important thing about stopping out. I go short right here. Why? Because my criteria tells me to. I stop out right here because that's the way the strategy works. If you break the candle that you shorted, the conditions are shifting. Now, if I don't stomp out here and I hold, I'm not going to be able to get in long where I'm supposed to, right? Like you're going to waste your mental capital on trying to hold on to your loser, hoping that it comes back. It's never worth it, right? And this is why the mindset has to be focused on being green over the month. Focus on the longer game. If you're just trying to be green for the day, every time I hear somebody go, oh, but I'm green for the day, it literally makes my heart cringe. Because, yeah, you might be green for the day, but when you say stuff like that, it implies that you compromised for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I used to do. Oh, I'm green for the day because I held on to a loss that came back to me. Thank God I'm green for the day. Right? Like, it's that sort of thinking that keeps you inconsistent. So, don't worry about the day. Worry about the week. Worry about the month. And you'll start to see a lot better results. This day was beautiful right here. Beautiful right here. It's really real simple. Let me pull up Tuesday. Let me see what I did on Tuesday. I took a long play. Where was it? Right. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I took a long play. And a short play. Yeah, dude. Tuesday was fantastic. Okay, so so let's break down Tuesday. Tuesday was one of those days where I didn't get my moving average cross in the morning. So I didn't long any of this, okay? We bounced off the 50. We were holding the 1 hour trend here. Buyers were definitely showing a lot of strength. We got a red bar ignored, right? This right here would have been a beautiful long play. I did not take this long play though. I just stayed sidelined. And this is also important to talk about. Just because the market's moving doesn't mean you need to be making money, right? Like, don't be the trader that I used to be, where I would see this, get frustrated because I wasn't a part of it, and then end up, I don't know, maybe going long right here or something stupid, right? Like, don't be the trader that misses a move and then compromises his rules to try to be a part of it. I missed, once this red bar that was ignored in the morning had follow through, I realized I missed a play and I probably wasn't going to be trading until the afternoon. Like, once buyers held this, I was like, oh shit, this thing's going to continue up. And I was like, there's really no play for me. That's completely fine. I just accepted it. And I was like, you know what? We're getting extended from the 1 hour. I was like, there's no play for me here that I want to get in. So I just remained patient. We got this crazy sell-off, so now I'm looking for a short. We get a crazy snapback here. I'm still in no trade, Todd. I still have no trade. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we'll get something here. Nope, didn't get the RBI. I'm like, that's fine, because I know for me to make good money, I literally just need to capture 50, 60, 70 cent move. In the later in the day, the more my options pay me. So I finally get a red bar ignored here off the EMA cloud and off the 20 EMA on the 2 minute. Okay, we're also getting a bounce here off high of day, right?
Yeah.
Clean break and retest.
Yeah.
And then right here, this red bar gets ignored. I enter long. My stop loss goes right below this guy. 27, 28 cent risk here on this trade. So, like, once again, in the morning, I missed this move. But if I compromised and decided to chase and get in right here, now my risk would have been 70 cents, 80 cents, okay? Instead of compromising what works in good risk management, I just wait. There's going to be another opportunity. Like, there always is another opportunity. There's no reason ever to go full retard and compromise. Never. Captured, went long here. My stop loss goes here. We caught a great move to the upside. Cool. I sit back. I wait for my next move. And here it is. This beautiful play right here. I cleared over 100% ROI on this trade. Once again, moving average cross. At this, look at this, Todd. High of day level right here gets broken. It can't hold. How do we know it can't hold? Because we literally get the green bar ignored. We get the moving average cross. I'm in short right here at 601.50. Boom. Take her right to open print. about $1.50, $1.60 move here in less than 5 minutes. Just absolute smoke show right here. This trade right here, this short play after this GBI was a beautiful move. And once again, like, this is why you do not need to compromise in the morning. Don't compromise. Don't just force shit because you miss shit. Instead, wait. There's always going to be another opportunity that's worth it. This day was a perfect example of that. It was clean, man.
Yeah, that was a beautiful trade.
Yeah, it was.
And that, if I could point something out, going back to like candlestick analysis, at that 11:30 candle, see that big red candle there?
Yeah.
No follow through. The top gets taken out.
Yeah.
Then you get the RBI. You start to see that them big candles don't have no follow through.
Yeah.
It takes the top, just the same thing as that.
Yeah.
That 2 o'clock candle your time,
Yeah.
1 o'clock my time. The
Yeah.
big red bar comes
Yeah.
down, no follow through.
Yo, yeah.
Gets taken out to the top.
Yeah. This day you were on fire, Todd. I remember. This was the day, right, where you called out, you were like, "Oh, I get a bar that clears 3, I'm long." And you captured this crazy move right here. You know, that's I appreciate you pointing that out. Let's look at that. You see this big red candle, okay? We get a lot of selling right here. Now, initially, we're going, "Oh man, sellers are here, they're going to take it." Now, everyone at HPT knows this is a trap. I know this is a trap because any violent move has a very high chance of snapping back to the moving average. Price is always going to snap back to the moving average or chop around until the moving average catches up. Either way, I would never enter short right here. Never. Like, I will never get in the market short down here because look how far away the 9 is. Okay, cool. So what Todd's saying is if we could get a candle to break the top of this, that's basically a red bar getting ignored. It's the same concept, right? Here's a lot of selling. A lot of sellers were here, but they were unable to dominate the trend or own the trend. We know this because we closed above it. We ignored the top of it. And therefore, you get continuation to the upside. I like looking at it that way. That's a great way to look at it. It's the same principles we use for the RBI and GBI.
Yeah, it's trading price against price is basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know? That's the way I kind of look at it because if that big red bar is going to have some follow through, 90% of the time it's going to hold the lower 50% of that bar.
Yep.
And if it takes out the top, you reverse it.
Yeah. Well, and look. This candle couldn't even close below the lower 50. Or it did, but look. Next candle, boom. Pocket, right here. Pocket means pullback, right? We get a nice little pocket. Bam, right there. So right there, I'm going, dude, for me to go short, I need a green bar to get ignored here. And I need a healthy trend. And we ain't got either of them. And if it ain't bearish, you can bet your bottom dollar she's bullish. Boom. So, yeah, that was great price action right there. Clean short play right there. Clean long play right there. Once again, just playing that RBI, GBI entry criteria. Going into Wednesday. Wednesday was my best day of the week. Extremely just simple criteria following this day. What I really liked about this day right here was the play at end of day. I just made a YouTube video about this. So, pit numbers, right? We obviously everyone knows them. We talk about them. But this is what we call the sweet spot. The sweet spot, okay? This right here. Anytime you get previous day high and end of day pretty close to each other, there's a lot of liquidity here. Now, we can't move price. Banks move price. But we need price to move for us to make money and to identify opportunity. Okay, so we watch this zone. Price comes into this level. Very strong. I'm looking for a green bar here to get ignored for a possible short play. We don't get it. Not on the next candle. This candle breaks the low, but it doesn't violent. Once again, violent moves lead to snapback. Okay? Like, anytime I'm extended from this blue line, I do not want a continuation. On the contrary, I'm looking for a reversal. And that's exactly what we got. We got to snap back into it. And now we're closing above it right here. So right here, we're very bearish. Oh. This looks very bearish. When this candle's red. But we're super extended from the moving average. So I don't take it. If this candle broke this low, I would have taken it. But it didn't. So, once again, when this candle is completely red, I'm thinking, damn, I just missed the move. Once again, that's okay. It's okay to miss moves. As a matter of fact, we have to get comfortable with missing moves. Think about it, right? Let's talk about this. This is important. Because if you wasted your money chasing this, you would have been sick. Our criteria is moving average cross off the open. Like, this looks very bearish. This candle was completely red. But I'm not getting in it because it wasn't this candle that broke the low. When you're at a critical level, you have to make sure you're playing your strategy appropriately. Do not mess around with the level. Don't chase shit at a level. There's a lot of liquidity here. End of day, PDH is right there. This is the sweet spot. The way I'm looking at this is maybe I'll get a pullback into this green spot. Then I'll go for a short play. Okay? But within, what was it? Less than 5 minutes, this candle sucks right up. Whoop! So now I'm going, thank God I didn't break character today. Thank God I chose to remain patient and not FOMO into a trade. Maybe, just maybe, I'll get long criteria now. And we did. That's right, we get this red bar ignored. I'm in long right here. And this was the cleanest move up, I swear. Like, literally, we had an hour of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We had, like, I got out of this trade right here. But this was just the cleanest move. No red candle, nothing. Healthy trend. And I'm not going to lie to you, this fake out to the downside really helped me understand that buyers were here. Right? Like, once these sellers couldn't hold end of day, once again, if it ain't bearish, she's bullish. Right? Like, that 50-50 perspective serves me extremely well because if it's not bearish, there's only two forces that are going to show up today. It's either going to be the sellers or the buyers. Right? So, like, if the sellers just lost, that means buyers are here. So, that really helped me take this long. And the fact that it was off the sweet spot here just really gave me even more confidence. And then we get this short play. 104% ROI on this trade. Doesn't look big, but literally doubled my contract on this trade right here. And this is
beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah, Todd. Like, it's so crazy how well when the strategy is all right. So 82% of the time the strategy works, and when it works, it's so wild. I want to go through the data. I want to figure out how often you get both. But there's not a better feeling here than following your approach right here, getting that long, and then getting it short as well. Moving average cross. And once again, when I'm looking at this, Todd, when price looks like this, hold on. This is important. I really want to talk about this. When price, because it's easy to look at this chart and go, yeah, follow the strategy. But look what I had to do to follow it. This was selling off. I'm not in anything right here. I'm accepting the fact that I'm probably going to miss this move to the downside. That's my price that I'm willing to pay to wait for the GBI. Go figure, the GBI shows up. Isn't it crazy? Like think about what happened here. We're above open print. This looks bullish. Sellers come in. I'm like, oh shit, let's see if we get our criteria. Moving average cross. No GBI. So I'm like, damn, price is all the way back down at end of day. In my mind, I'm going, dude, I missed it. But I know the data tells me, wait for the criteria. Wait for it. I'm like, until I get the GBI, there's nowhere for me to put my risk. Therefore, I don't want nothing to do with it. Boom. Get the GBI. So, like, I just really want to highlight how much acceptance you need to be okay with missing a move, right? Like, you got to be okay with missing the move. And then 80% of the time, the GBI shows up. You get the beautiful short play with no drawdown. No drawdown on it. I mean, a little bit, but nothing crazy. And then, boom, clean sell-off.
The bare 180 GBI.
Yeah. Off the 20. Look at that. Off the 20. Off open print. That was so clean, dude. I literally, I felt so. Yeah, dude, this right here, these are the days I live for. Like, I think it was about 45% here to the upside, 104% here to the downside, 2 trades, and it's so crazy. I'm so thankful that we're able to have the data there, and because the data makes it possible to not chase bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I had the data, I'd be like, "Oh, we're getting a playoff open print. I'm gonna hop in short here." And then you go short, and then this green bar comes up, and now I'm like, "Oh shit!" Now my psychology's all out of whack. I'm all stressed out. I was just up 40%. Now I'm down 30. Maybe I stomp out here, and then this happens. So now it's like, no, until the edge shows up, I'm not doing anything. And then when it does show up, you pull that trigger. And then you just can't, and then you're like, dude, thank God I waited for it.
No doubt. And if I can point out here too, Josh, shit, is that 1105 candle, that big red candle.
Yeah.
Well, it takes out 5 bars to the left.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go short there, but you just gotta think to yourself, sellers just stepped in hard. The top never got taken out of that big red candle.
Yeah, it never did.
This one's got a little follow through now.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, just like you were just talking about. On the other one, the day before, where is she? Right here.
Got taken out of it.
Oh God, I'm clicking shit. Oh God. Yeah, this one, right? Mm-hmm. You draw a box around it. Top gets taken out, follow through.
Mm-hmm.
This one, big red candle, top doesn't get taken out, no follow through. Or we get follow through to the downside.
Yes, sir. That's kind of the way I look at it. The big candle that takes out 4 to the left, if that candle holds to that side,
trade that side.
You're good. But if it takes the top of it out,
go the other way.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good way to not FOMO either, right? Because a lot of traders see shit like this and they go, "Oh, I gotta get in short. I don't want to miss it." They go full retard and blow their account. Instead, you go, "No, let's wait. Let's just see who takes the top." Yeah, I like that. That's nice right there. Thursday. I took one trade Thursday. It was a loss. Let me see. Where was it? So Thursday was one of those days. We came into previous day. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit frustrated with myself on Thursday, and I wanted to talk about it. So, if you look at Thursday pre-market, my pre-market plan was, this was my sweet spot right here. It was previous day low in 59857, okay? So, in pre-market, we were below it. So, I'm like, if we hold below this sweet spot, I'm very bearish. But if we don't hold below it, that's very bullish. Now, this is based off market structure on larger time frame, okay? Let me show you. So here's the 1 hour. Here's the sweet spot I'm telling you about, okay? So basically, this 59857, we're below it. I'm looking for a continuation to the downside if we hold below it. Like right here, right? This is what I'm doing the pre-market plan right here. But in the pre-market plan, I literally said, if we get back above this, become bullish. And then we got back above it. and I didn't capitalize on this long. There was a perfect red bar here that was ignored, and I missed this trade. So I was like, okay, I missed the trade. And look where the 1 hour trend is. It's right there. Look at the healthy 5 minute. We get this strong push to the upside. We get no RBI. And then we get this right here. Another RBI here. And then price starts to reverse. I end up going long. I forgot where. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. I end up using the 2 minute to capture this bounce right here. Okay, this was it right here. I went long right here when the 20 was respected. I didn't get out where I was supposed to, and the trade ends up going against me, and I stomp out, right? Just fumbled the hell out of it. And I'm like, all right, what happened here? And the main thing which happened is I didn't stick to what I was. All right, so I didn't really stick to the pre-market plan I came up with, right? Because if I took a step back and realized, hey, Josh, we're above this level, it's okay to take this long. Look at this in the morning here. Look at the bounce off the 20. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I mean, this was just bullish, man. This was bullish. This was beautiful. But the good news is I was able to do a lot of journaling on this, and I was able to take a lot of good lessons from this day. The biggest thing is I took one loss, and I didn't go full retard, right? Like, just because you're not seeing things clearly doesn't mean you have to put on any trades. That's one thing I've gotten really good at. If I'm not seeing the market clearly, I'm not trading, right? And I think that's really important to, just at least say, like, we're gonna have days where we're not seeing things clearly. Nobody's perfect. Nobody just follows everything perfect and can always see things straight. You are going to find yourself not seeing the market clearly. You are human. The important thing is don't trash your account. Don't go crazy. Be able to see it. And even if you're at the point where you're like, all right, I'm not going to trade, be able to take a step back and contain the retardation. Like don't go full tilt. Oh, I didn't see things clearly. Let me try here. Short play. Like, don't do all that. Just stay patient, and go from there. So that was it. Not, just one of those days. We'll go into Friday here. Friday, beautiful short play here on the Friday. We were live here on YouTube. I took a trade on Tesla. It was a loss. And then I switched over to the SPY chart. I just want to talk about this because this is the perfect example of our strategy. Once again, I'm using that 59857 level as critical. Bullish above, bearish below. We get very strong buying out the gate. We come into previous open print and we reject. Now we don't chase nothing. We wait. All I need is that moving average cross and that GBI, and that's what we get. Boom, right there. Green bar gets ignored. I'm in short. Stop above. Beautiful move down to our target. This was flawless trade. Bam. That right there. That's the definition of the HVT cross. Boom. Look at that. Textbook. Like, this, and it's, at the end of the day, what I've been talking about with my mentors, too, or my clients, is like, our expectations need to be correct. You have to be okay with missing certain setups if you want to trade highly probable ones. You're gonna have to get good at having faith in something you can't see, okay? When price action looks, appetizing, but it's not your strategy, you have to have enough faith that your strategy is going to present itself when the conditions are appropriate. That's when I execute. Overall, it was a phenomenal week. I'm very thankful for this week. The Edge has been performing exceptionally well. The team has been doing exceptionally good. The execution's there, and we're putting in the work. I couldn't be happier for my birthday, honestly.